Now I'll go ahead and prepare the servo that will control the orientation of the ultrasonic ranger. I'll prepare it to be installed on the chassis. For this I have to install this, what they call dead plate. I will call it just mounting plate. The plate is protected by protective paper, so the first step, as usual, is to remove the paper protection. It goes nice and easy. One side is done, starting from a corner. Slowly peeling the second side. And now I have to carefully study how I have to orient it. Obviously I can install like this or like this. There are a variety of ways to install, so pay attention to the picture. It's not the clearest possible picture, but from what I can see, these three holes have to be oriented like this. The sensor has to be oriented like this, with these pegs on this side. And we will insert the servo. Now first I have to remove the cable, insert the cable through this hole here, and insert carefully the servo. Now I pick back number 4, which says for ultrasonic. From this back I will need 2 M2 nuts and 2 M2x10 bolts. So I'll just take everything out of the back and select the correct pieces. It's a little bit difficult for me to figure out what's what, but it appears that these are the M2x10 bolts, and most likely these are the nuts, and it appears that we have one spare of each of them. So I'll take one of the bolts, protrude it from the side of the plate through this small hole, through the hole on the side of the servo, place a nut on the other side, on the side of the servo, and using small screwdriver, loosely tighten. Repeat the same procedure with the second bolt from the side of the plate through the servo, and place nut on the side of the servo. And this time I can go ahead and tighten better. Do not over tight. The parts are plastic and cracks are never welcome in robot assembly. This step is completed, and I can go ahead and put the rest of the bolt and nuts back in the bag for future steps. Now I'll go ahead and install the ultrasonic ranger on the ultrasonic ranger mount here. So I'll start by removing the ultrasonic ranger and checking how it will fit on the mount. Obviously, according to the picture, it will be installed like this. So we also will need this number 4 back for ultrasonic. We used it in the previous step. We need to take two M1.6 by 8 bolts and two M1.6 nuts for them. I'll again get all the parts out. It appears, I'm quite positive, that the bolts and nuts are this. We appear to have some extra, we'll leave them for now. Now there are 4 holes on the ultrasonic ranger and 4 holes here. We will install bolts and nuts on only 2 of them, since the other 2 will be used, as you'll see later, to install the camera module. So we need to be careful to install only in these 2 that are closest to the servo, the bottom 2, since this is the bottom part. So carefully place the ultrasonic ranger, aligning the holes. Pick a bolt, insert it through the ultrasonic ranger right here on the bottom, not here but here, and place corresponding nut on the other side. Using the small screwdriver, drive the bolt through the nut. Repeat the same procedure with the second bolt. Place a nut. Using the screwdriver, tighten the bolt into the nut. Do not over-tight, since we'll have to install the camera module as well, and we may need the bolts to adjust a little bit. This step is completed and we have the ultrasonic ranger ready to be installed on the robot.